Here's one of the simplest and easiest ways we can think about, does something cause cancer? If something does cause cancer, if the cause increases dramatically, we would expect the rate of cancer to increase dramatically. And same goes if the cause decreases, of course we should see the rate of cancer decrease. So if what the plaintiff's attorneys are telling us in this case is true, that Roundup really does cause cancer, when we look at the data on the use of Roundup, if it goes up, what would we expect to happen to the rate of non-Hodgkin lymphoma? It should go up as well. But here's what we see. We saw just a preview of this at the end of Ms. Wagstaff's discussion today, and we see this is the data for use of Roundup or glyphosate-based herbicides in the United States. We can see that line increases dramatically in the 90s. We're going to talk about why a little bit later today. And then, if we look at the data of non-Hodgkin lymphoma over the same time period, if what we're hearing, that Roundup really does cause cancer, is true, what would we expect to see? Should that rate go up? Instead, what do we see? Even when the use of Roundup was increasing dramatically in this country, the rate of non-Hodgkin lymphoma stayed steady. We heard Ms. Wagstaff try to say that this data is somehow misleading because of the scale or the different axes on this chart. But just so you know, we're not adjusting the data. This is what plaintiff's expert in this case will tell us about the rate of non-Hodgkin lymphoma over time. Dr. Weisenberger, a plaintiff's expert that we will hear from, will tell us that the rate of non-Hodgkin lymphoma has roughly stayed the same over the last 25 years. That's what the data shows us. And that is the simplest and easiest way we can tell that Roundup does not cause cancer.